Hello, everyone. We're going to talk about sleep today, and this is one of the most important things that you can really improve on to help your health, both physically and mentally. The first thing we'd like to do is kind of examine where you're at. So you're going to want to rate your sleep. These are questions that can help you reflect on that and maybe with some of the improvements that you can measure as you go along. So what happens or should happen when you are sleeping? This is a rest and renewal period of your day when your body is regenerating and reestablishing, rebalancing. So memories are consolidated and stored during good restful sleep. These are really important for your learning process. Young children get lots and lots of sleep, and because they are in a very stringent learning process, right? So this is important. Ability to concentrate and pay attention is also restored. Have you ever been so tired you just can't think? We also get a good restoration of our muscles and our physical structure, right? So if you've worked really hard, you just know your body has to get regenerated. Here's one that I think most people don't always think about, and it's the metabolism. Our metabolism is regulated during our sleeping period. So if you're not getting good sleep, you may be seeing some weight gain and a lot of digestive upset. So this is a really important thing. You also have better mental health and, of course, physical health. The immune system is restored when you are getting good sleep. So what happens when you don't get good sleep, right? Well, your judgment and your concentration are impaired. You can't think clearly and react properly. So your reaction time is slower, and that's when more accidents occur. We release an appetite-stimulating hormone that can consequently result in weight gain when we're not getting good restful sleep, which is going to lead to weight gain or, again, digestive upset. Our immune system is suppressed, and it increases the risk of infection and illnesses. So we know that we're being threatened, and we need to get sleep a priority. Emotions are heightened, and which cause irritability, anger, or anxiety. Can you recognize any anger going on around you? Irritability, anxiety going on? There has a lot to do with their physical mental health, and has a lot to do with their ability to rest and renew properly. So how do you know if you have a serious problem with sleep? Here's a couple of questions, 4 to be exact. Are you finding that your school, work, or relationships or friends or family are deteriorating? Do you rely on sleep aids such as alcohol, over-the-counter medications to help you sleep? These amphetamines and stimulants that actually need you to stay awake because you're too asleep, too tired. Are you dealing with depression, chronic anxiety, or chronic pain? Are you seeing changes in your medication are necessary? And are you having some shifts in your physical needs? Do you snore or know somebody sleeping next to you that snores or breathes heavily and maybe even gasping? I knew that my husband was needing to get some better sleep when he would go, right? And it's kind of scary if you are dealing with that yourself and nobody even realizes it. So there can be some serious problems, but let's just start with some simple misconceptions of sleep. A lot of times we think that caffeine and other stimulants are not affecting us because I have no problem going to sleep. Well, caffeine and other stimulants might help you push through that last hour of work or help you get through the day, but it is going to affect your sleep later. The stimulants will either wake you up earlier in the morning or just won't allow your body to actually get to that deep REM of sleep that our restorative process happens in. So consider what your consumption is of caffeine or any other stimulants. Alcohol will help me sleep is also a misconception. Well, passing out from alcohol doesn't mean that you're asleep. So you need to consider how much you're drinking of that as well. Number 3, I can just catch up on my sleep on the weekends because I have so much to do during the week or whatever the time frame is. Unfortunately, that's not really how the body works. It needs consistent, habitual, good rest. Obviously, taking a nap is very helpful sometimes. And if you do need to take a nap, make sure that it's only a 20-minute cycle. There's been a lot of studies done that how your body circulates and the circadian rhythm of your brain and your body, then your sleep patterns are going to be well done in 20 minutes. Have you ever taken a nap and actually felt more tired when you got up? I have. So I try and make sure if I need to set an alarm to get up after 20 minutes. Number 4, if I sleep, I'm missing out on some valuable time. Well, if you are missing out on some valuable things, that means we need to plan a little better or reduce some of the things that are going on in our lives. Sometimes that's not easy to do, especially when you're a busy mom or working full time and have these things. But really, if we make sleep a priority, we'll find out that we're more effective in our time use. So here are some ABCs of sleep. Avoid stimulants and depressants, sugar, nicotine, and such. Beds are for sleep and sex. It's not for TV and other technology. Sorry, girls. Reading your phone in bed is not a good thing. Cue your body to sleep with a dark, comfortable, relaxing, quiet environment. Your body will know as it winds down that this happens. So if you've noticed kids, the minute you put them in a particular environment, they get tired. A lot of times it's in a car ride, right? Because it's a vibrating machine. But cue your body so it knows that, hey, we're going to relax and go to sleep now. Don't stay in bed tossing and turning for more than 30 minutes. A lot of times we lay there and we're just, can't sleep. If you get up and you reset your body with an activity that's going to say, okay, wait a minute, I'm going to reduce the stress in my body by reading, doing some yoga, meditating, and then try this sleep again. There's a lot of times you'll actually go back to sleep instead of tossing and turning. Exercise regularly. This is important because as we increase our energy throughout the day, it will naturally decrease for the nighttime. And so the only thing that we want to recognize is that if you increase that too late in the day, then your sleep is not going to be as well, as restful as if you do it during the day or in the morning when your energy is peaking. Friends and family can wait unless it's an emergency. Tell them, I'll call you tomorrow. Let's talk later. Because you want me to be a happy, nice friend and mom, I need to get my sleep, right? There's a reason why they say I need to get my beauty sleep. It's because we turn into these raving maniacs if we're not getting good sleep. So get 7 to 9 hours of good restful sleep every night. And if you have to, supplement with that 20-minute nap, but do it before 4 o'clock. Hydrate with pure water every morning. And I drink my last big glass of water at 8 o'clock at night so that I can eliminate that so I don't have to do it during the night. Initiate a regular bedtime routine so that your body, once again, is being cued into, okay, now I'm washing my face, brushing my teeth, and putting on my essential oils so that my body knows it's time to sleep. And then jumpstart your day at the same time so that you're in a system. This system, your body will get into, will wake up at the right time every morning. You won't have to use an alarm if you are having good restful sleep and you have created this routine. You actually will wake up naturally. And I've been waking up naturally for a long time now at 6:30 every morning. So one of the best things is to keep your technology away from your bed. That's been showing to have more and more cause of disruption of good restful sleep. So I know it's hard, consider that. And if you don't, a lot of times people are turning to over-the-counters, right? And we're knowing that a lot of these things are having some prolonged side effects. We are getting more and more headaches, more and more muscle aches, constipation, trouble concentrating. And we're actually even becoming dependent on these, and it's causing some just major disturbances in our physical abilities and our mental abilities, even though we think we're getting better sleep because of it. So the synthetic sleep aids are really not a good choice. So let's look at some of the natural sleep aids. We know that there's some beautiful plants out there that have really good support to this sleeping cycle. Lavender is well known, and I love it in the blend of Serenity. Smells so great, and I can just put it right here behind my ears, take a deep breath, rub it on body, maybe put it on my pillow. I like to rub cedarwood and vetiver on my toes, or just take a big smell if I'm just trying to get it in. I also like Balance. Balance is a great blend that really calms my emotions. But the one thing that I've been using the most lately is Copaiba. Copaiba is really great for nerves and nervous system. And I drop it right underneath my tongue, 2 drops almost every night. And that really just calms my brain down. And I'm able to sleep and have good restful sleep. So there's some ideas on some aids. And then how to write your your bedtime routine in your workbooks is going to be important that you post it somewhere to remind yourself, or set alarms that say, okay, I really want to create this sleeping habit, and I'm going to make it clear. And now, obviously, this is an ideal bedtime for me. I don't always do this, but my goal is, and I said it, that I'm going to make a bedtime routine so that my body will get what it needs, and I can be able to be happier, I can be more energetic, and I can do and make better choices in my life, so that I'm not reactive to emotions, or I'm not causing distress for myself and others. So go get some good sleep and start tonight.